15 years in the NFL. Have you ever seen an offense with this many weapons like the Kansas City Chiefs have right now?
Not really, not at all. I mean, they operate on so many different levels. I mean, it's a high octane offense, and once they figure you out, and I've been around or competed against Andy Reid coach teams often, and once he gets his thumb on you, it might be night. I've been many times when I played against him up in Philly when I was with the Redskins, and they put a 50 spot on us, and so that's probably the only other time I've seen a team kind of made up like this when they had Deshaun, they had Vic, they had Shady. They had a lot of weapons offensively, and you just can't double one guy because anybody can beat you at any time.
What do the Titans have, and what have the Titans done with their team now? You guys played them earlier in the season.
Yeah.
They have evolved since then, right? I mean, Ryan Tannehill has become this special.
I wouldn't say they have evolved. I think they figured out how to win and execute at a high level, and they're very similar to Baltimore, and they beat Baltimore at their own game. They're going to ground and pound you, play great defense, try to get up on you, maybe one or two scores, and then turn it into a 4-minute offense and hand the ball off to Derrick Henry over and over and over again until you get tired of tackling him. And then the fourth quarter, he comes up big with another score. And then on defense, they play good, sound, great defense and create turnovers and give the ball back to their offense. And so they're not going to wow you, but they're going to play sound football, kind of throwback a little bit when you play them, kind of back to earlier in my career. In the NFL, so they're a little bit of a throwback style team.
Do they have what it takes to stop this Chiefs team that is a complete buzzsaw? Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code Pay the Bills and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic.
Defensively, they're going to have to create some turnovers. They if it gets into a shootout in a sense where they have to try to score 21, 24, 28 points, they lose the game. But if they can keep it low scoring, create some turnovers, make them kick field goals when they get into the red zone, they'll have a shot, definitely, because nobody wants to tackle Henry when the game is tight in the fourth quarter.
That's what I was about to say. Everybody talks about having to tackle Derrick Henry. I don't think I've heard this many elite players talk about having to tackle a human.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make up your mind, and obviously I've competed against him in the last 2 or 3 years a couple of times, and he's beat me, I've beat him, and we've had some draws, but you have to physically bring it to him all day long. And as a DB, I can't be mad at a DB who may be 175, 190, and you got this guy that's 250 that's coming again, and they crack, and you got to replace. Most guys don't make that business decision or even hold on and wait for the carry to come. But by that time, he's either stiff-armed you or made you miss, and he's, out the gate.
What is that? Is that like a boxer preparing for a fight, I'd assume? Like, hey, I'm gonna have to run into this dude.
Right. But the issue is that most guys, we even saw like Earl E.T. make a statement last week, like they're gonna have the mindset to come out and tackle him. But you do that in the first, second quarter, and then that third, he popped you one time, and in that third, fourth quarter, you're like, I'm going to go in there, but I don't really want it. And so it just happens. And it's natural after you try to keep tackling a big man like that who's relentless.